Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome to another bonus episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mission Mode, an exclusive mode for Sonic Adventure DX. So basically, Mission Mode is a set of missions that you can do around the adventure field and in levels with each character. There are a total of 60 missions, so this will take you a very long time to do. But doing this will unlock more stuff in the game. For example, our first mission here is to find a man and bring him here from the hamburger shop. So, hamburger shop is over in this direction of Station Square. So you need to kind of know the hub world a little bit to do this. And here is our man right here. So I want to take this guy and put him in front of the train station, and that mission will be done. Some missions are as simple as doing this, and some are as complex as do this certain thing in this certain level that can take you hours upon hours of tries just to get done. I'm not going to be doing all these missions in this Let's Play. Maybe in the future, if I get enough people watching my content and just following my channel regularly, I might come back to this with a live stream. But that is a strong maybe because I have never really bothered to do these again. I've gotten all these missions once, and just once. So I'm really in debate of how I would handle that, but maybe in the future I would live stream this. You never know. But during the morning traffic, use the fountain to get the balloon is the hint we get for mission 28. They never flat out tell you where you need to go. This mission is located in a level, and that level is Speed Highway at the very end. So this kind of stuff, you need to be able to figure out the riddles. At the same time, if you can't really figure them out, then you would have to look up a guide on these missions. So that's what I did when I was younger, because some of these missions are pretty cryptic for hints, so you kind of need to look them up. Also, on top of these rooftops here, I never really got to show this, but up here are some extra lives. So if you need more lives, then there you go. All lives that carried over from when you played on the adventure field in story mode will transfer over here in mission mode, so that's pretty good. Also, I'm just going to try to speed through this level, so any kind of speedrunning tactics I would usually do, I would do here. And that's the one segment of level that I hate the most, because stuff like that usually happens. It is a very unpredictable thing if you'll stay on that wall or not. It's really stupid in my opinion. But, what are you going to do, right? As soon as you fall off, there's not much you can do except restart because of that. That's the one thing I didn't show off during the Let's Play as well. If you hit restart on the menu, it won't restart you to the very beginning of the level. It'll restart you at the last checkpoint you hit. So, it's a little bit of a time saver if you're about to die. Just pause the game and hit restart. Then you go back to that same checkpoint you would have went to if you died. In my opinion though, I think that way of restart, that function of it, just doesn't really work as it should. I feel like the restart function should restart you at the very beginning of the level, not at some checkpoint area, because what would happen if you made it to the end of the level one of those action stage missions where you need a set number of rings or beat it in a certain time limit? Well, in order to do that, to restart the mission, you would need to either beat it or quit it, because you can't restart from the menu. Need to go back to the level select screen and go from there. So, in my opinion, while that's nice to be able to restart from a checkpoint like that, just by pausing the game, I think that should have just been restarting the level as a whole. Luckily, they fixed that in Sonic Adventure 2, but it's still an issue that Sonic Adventure had just in general, and the ports of it never really fixed it, but at the same time, I never really expected the ports of Sonic Adventure to fix it, because it didn't really change anything else in the core mechanics. This was really the only major change that Sonic Adventure had in a gameplay standard. Yes, the graphics were changed, but graphics don't really make that big of a change. It just makes it look prettier. That's about it. there's any extra modes added to the game or anything changed as a whole, then that's when you know that the game is pretty different. But the mission we need to do is at the very end of this level here, so let me just get this right. There we go. That's how you get in this little alcove, although the camera doesn't like to cooperate with you, as you can clearly tell. But there you go, at the end. Now, as you can see, if we look up, there's this balloon up here all of a sudden. That balloon is not normally there, so we need to get launched up and then hit that spring, which is pretty hard to do, mind you, so this takes a few attempts, but once you can get down and hit the balloon, not missing like me, then mission complete. Oh, come on now. Seriously, get on the... Seriously, get on it. There you go. Hit the spring and hit the balloon. How'd you miss the balloon, Sonic? My gosh! I want to move on. I don't want to be here all day. Looks like I am going to be here all day. Fantastic. If I fail it this time, well, I see some editing in my future. Thank you! Jeez, was that so hard now? I mean, really? Now, once you beat a mission, you don't have to beat the level, so I can just quit right here. Even though I'm at the end of the stage, I can still hit the end and it'll count. But if I hit quit, it will still count as well, so it saves. So, that's really all the missions I wanted to show with Sonic. I'm not going to do every single last mission for all the characters, like I said, but I'm also not going to be doing at least one mission for every character. The missions will vary, but at the same time, they're all very straightforward. I'll do one more mission and that'll be with Tails, but while I'm here with Tails, there's one thing I want to show. And he starts off in the Mystic Ruins because that's where we can first play as him. When you're first playing mission mode, it'll put you in the hub world that you first started to play in, so since we first started to play with Tails here in the Mystic Ruins, that's why it put me here. But with Tails here, I want to go ahead and head back to Station Square, because there's one thing that we can't really do with Tails, but we actually can do it. I'll explain more once we head to the next area over here. So right over here is where Emerald Coast is. As you can see with Tails, it's shut off, you can't go in, and there's no way to fly over the gate, so Emerald Coast is locked off to Tails. Normally. You can actually play Emerald Coast as Tails. What you need to do is you need to edge your way out this door until you can jump up without hitting the ceiling like so. Apparently I'm standing on top of the door, I didn't think you could do that. So what we want to do now is fly out of here. Yeah, you can fly out of that area. And there will be these little platforms here and there around the area where you can stand. So these platforms are what I want to land on and not fall into the water, because if you fall down there, you'll die. As you can see, I hit the sand but I fell straight through it. That counts as a life failed right there. A life gone. I don't know why I said life fail. I don't know what the heck a life fail means. Also, it helps if you use free camera during this. I should probably change my camera up now. There we go. That'd be a lot better. Yeah, now I can see a lot more. Okay. So, now with that, I want to fly over here. And you need Jet Anklet to do this. You won't make it over here normally without Jet Anklet. But there you go. I hit the sand in the solid area, and I walked through the loading zone that the level would start normally in. So because of that, here we are in Emerald Coast. Also, I had to make sure my camera was on auto there, not free. But here we are, Emerald Coast with Tails. You're not supposed to be here normally, so the level is really, really easy, mind you. So the first half of Emerald Coast is all loaded up for Tails. Nothing is different. It's the exact same as how Sonic's Hub would be, so this is pretty cool. We get to play a level that we normally would not be allowed to go in. And that's really interesting. So we can do stuff like this and fly over things and skip it all. It's really, really interesting. Also, we can go ahead and play the Whales segment of Emerald Coast here with Tails. We normally wouldn't see Tails running away from the giant orca whale here, but because of the fact that we were able to go out of bounds with Tails, we were able to do this no problem. But once we make it to the second half, that's when things get a little bad. And by bad, I mean unplayable. You see, when we get to the second area here, we'll be shoved right out of the level. As you can see, it throws us into nothing with this random spring. Doesn't matter if you hit that spring or not, you're still sent out of the level, so that's basically one level that we could not play as Tails, but only half of the level is playable. The other half is not loaded at all and will not load, so because of that, we can't play it. But there's one more mission I want to show off, and I'm going to be playing it as Knuckles because this mission here is really different. In Sonic Adventure DX here on the GameCube, it's a different mission than it is in the HD versions, and I'll show it off as soon as we get there, but it's basically a cosmetic difference, not by a gameplay difference. So let's go ahead and start explaining some of it over here. Mission I want to do is in this part of the Mystic Ruins, right next to Tails' workshop. Right here, I want to grab this card and start the mission. Mission 12. Who is Chao a good friend with, and what is hidden underneath it? So, we have these few signs here. We have this sign of cream and cheese, which that is the sign you need to dig with. Then we have these miscellaneous signs over here. This one is Sonic Pinball Party. This one is Sonic Advance 2. This one is Sonic Advance... No, this one's Sonic Mega Collection. I'm sorry about that. That looked like Sonic Advance for a second. And then this sign is Sonic X. In this mission here, it is completely different looking in the HD versions of Sonic Adventure. They change what these signs are in the HD versions of Sonic Adventure. The signs in the HD versions are more like a Hall of Shame instead of just a Hall of Games. We have Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Sonic 06. They still have the Sonic X poster, but the game list is different. And a lot of people consider it the Hall of Shame because these were some of the weaker Sonic titles at the current time. So, this is a really interesting mission, and I really wanted to show this one off because of the big cosmetic difference. But, I want to just go ahead and dig underneath the cream sign here. This will be the same in the HD version as well. And there you go, mission 12 is now cleared. So that's basically all the missions I wanted to show off here. Nothing really too spectacular. So, with that, that's going to do it for this bonus episode. Like I said, maybe in the future, as a live stream, I'll come back and do all the missions, but as of right now, I have no current plans of doing this, so that's basically all the missions right there that I wanted to show off, and how the mode works as a whole. So, next time we meet, we'll be taking a look at the Chao Garden feature of this game. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.